to my channel. I am back with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Before I get started with this week's video, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week about all the tea that's going on in the Teen Mom world. If that's something you want to watch, go ahead and subscribe. And anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. So we're going to start off with Amanda Connor. Again, we got a weekly segment of Amanda Connor antics. No TikToks this week, but she did go on TikTok Live and revealed the name chosen for her baby girl, who is due around Valentine's Day, by the way. And the name she chose is Presley. Now, given that her and Ryan are from Tennessee, which is where Elvis grew up, it's not very surprising news, and I actually think it's kind of a cute name. Some people did point out the similarity to Bentley, kind of rhymes a little bit, Bentley, Presley, and the similarity to Mackenzie and Ryan's son, Jagger, with the musical reference. And that is interesting considering how much she hates Mackenzie. Maybe she wanted her daughter to have a similar name to her siblings. I'm sure Mackenzie is not happy about it either way. In other news, we have some social media fighting between Bar's mom Shen and Ashley. Now, if you watched Young and Pregnant, R.I.P., you may remember the legendary fights between Ashley and Shen. Shen was posting pictures of Ashley's dirty underwear. Ashley was saying that Shen tried to have sex with her. It was wild. And then things calmed down for a while, they got along, but now they're back at it. Also, Ashley is back posting her man Orlando on social media, so we can assume that they are back together. Teen Mom Shade Room caught this Instagram story a few days ago where she's singing at a concert. Anyway, so Shen has been vague posting her nonsensical rainbow screen messages. But a few days ago, she decided to finally make some more specific allegations. I know when my husband was abusing me, there was no way in hell I was going to book a visit with him nor talk to him. If he's so dangerous, why visit him in jail? He's so toxic for the child, why go above and beyond to make sure the child sees the dangerous parent? Yeah, y'all dangerous with the lies, and extreme women willing to go get even is crazy. So this is in reference to the allegations from a few weeks ago, where an employee of the jail that Bar is currently incarcerated at revealed that Ashley booked up all of Bar's visitation. Little does ratchet-ass Shen realize that she's actually making a point for Ashley here by saying that Ashley's doing these visits to make sure that Bar sees Holly. I didn't even realize that. A few weeks ago, people were assuming Ashley just went to go see him for herself. So it turns out that the rumors were partially true. She did book up Bar's visits. But it was just so she could see Holly. Even Shen is admitting that. Which is perfectly reasonable. I mean, he's in jail, being watched with a very close eye. He obviously can't hurt any of them there. Shen also posted this, her usual word salad. I get the feeling that her and Farrah would get along great. They can both, just speak in tongues to each other. Listen, I stand on what I say. All good money ain't good money. Family and peace is way more important. I ain't judging no one. I just refuse to let my daughter go through BS over lies. So the family's getting rich off the exploiting kids online? That's your choice. The people that put their kids in the public eye, that's fine. My baby mental health and peace means more to me. Thank you. Anything anyone can offer me. So this one is a little more coherent. Talking about exploiting your kids online is pretty rich coming from her. Bar was an adult when he went on Teen Mom Young and Pregnant, so it's not like she had a lot of control over that. But Shen does have a daughter named Yaz, who was briefly on the show. Of course, she wasn't on the show to the extent that she was anything more than an extremely minor character. But still, that's a lot of talk about not putting your kids in the public eye for someone who voluntarily had their kid on TV. Then she posted this. Sometimes you gotta bang your head a lot harder before you get it. Hard head makes soft A / semicolon exclamation point. I get the feeling that Shen has had her head banged around quite a bit. And then she posted this, have a blessed day, and it's an email for a petition to move your claim forward. I don't play on the internet, I play big girl games. So stop with the false narrative, and I don't take part in anything that is toxic and poisonous, and unfortunately, there will be casualties, but you can't bargain with the devil. Very reminiscent of Amanda Connor. Remember Amanda Connor said, I don't play no internet games, even though both her and Shen post incessantly on the internet. But at least Amanda, who was literally a fentanyl addict, is still way more coherent than Shen ever was. And then Shen posted this as well. I guess it kind of addresses having Yaz on TV, but I don't really understand what she's trying to say, so I'm not even gonna read it. But if you want to pause here and read her nonsense, you can go ahead. It's kind of like the same with Farrah stuff to me. Some people find Farrah so fascinating. I find her boring now because she just doesn't make any sense. And it's the same with Shen. 90% of what she posts just doesn't make any sense. So I'm just reading it and I'm like, I am not entertained by this. It's just nonsense. And then finally, after all this posting, we finally get a response from Ashley, and it was very much worth the wait. Shenandoah Marie Williams Toomey. And I have to think that this is her real name, because we know her first full name is Shenandoah, and we know Marie is her middle name because she wanted Holly to so badly have that same middle name, Marie. And Toomey rhymes with loony, so it just makes a lot of sense for that to be her last name. Please relax. No matter what Bar and I have going on, he will always be her father, and against your trashy advice, he doesn't want to just leave Holly alone. So if you're mad that his 2 weekly visits are taken by me, then when we spoke some months ago and I asked you to be a real grandmother and help facilitate their communication, you should have. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me because we all know that if Ashley was not taking Holly to go see Bar, Shen would be posting about that as well, like, oh, you're keeping his kid from him. It's really just a lose-lose for Ashley. But she did win this battle. Instead, you worried about who's eating my kitty and pretending for Insta. If you want me to open up a visit for you, ask nicely. I'm doing my part as a mother, do yours for once. And another thing is, Bar can deny visits. So if he really wants to see Shen so much more than Ashley and his daughter, he could deny Ashley's visits, but he doesn't. Lastly, Clark County only allows video visits. So if a FaceTime is going out of the way for my child, I can only imagine the extents you went to for yours. So this is another thing to consider. I didn't realize that all these visits were video visits. So Ashley is not traveling all the way to California or anything. Also, she nor Holly are in any physical danger on these FaceTime calls. It doesn't even take a long time to set up. She's not going out of her way to do it. Ashley also posted this. Shenandoah, you've been a hater from day one. You want your son in a way he will never want you. If you cared about Holly, your actions would actually show it. But you don't. And thanks for finally admitting it. And the you want your son in a way he'll never want you part is particularly good because we've all seen Shen's gross flirting with Bar. If anyone didn't watch Young and Pregnant, she used to call him my seed, my fine ass son, my sexy ass son, and would like give him these weird hugs. It was creepy. Last post from Ashley. LOL, also, we all cashed an MTV check. Even you, babes. Be grateful. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out because I cannot stand the hypocrisy. Shen was on for multiple seasons. She chose to be on. She chose to have her daughter on. She supported Bar being on. And of course, Shen had nothing to say to this but a word salad vague post. Sucked right back in, SMH. Sometimes it takes tragedy to get someone to open their eyes. All you can do is pray for them and distance yourself. Some mistakes cost us way too much we can't get back. And that is about it for this week. A lot of people were watching that boxing match between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Personally, this is the only boxing match that I care about. This is the only fight I care about, is the Ashley versus Shen fight. And I think we could all agree that Ashley won. Shen cannot even string together a complete sentence. But let me know what you think down below. Do you think that Ashley really is visiting Bar just to let him see Holly, or do you think there's some romantic stuff still going on there? Do you think that Shen had any valid points? Leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe for more Team Mom recaps every week.